Welcome back to Destiny on BlackTideTV. Today we're doing the Dark Within mission, and we're going to look at a couple little exploits that I've known about since like day one of this game. On this mission, you can find a couple of them that are actually quite helpful. On the way there, I'm going to check in all of the caves, so it took me a very long time, and we're just going to fade out. But I definitely recommend that you check out these caves if you are going to do this mission yourself. All of these caves, I definitely recommend you check every single one of them because it's completely random based on which caves are going to have which chests and which chests are going to hold which things. These caves can have any kind of crazy item in them. I've had legendary items out of the chests in these caves before, and you're definitely going to want to check them all. This is the one cave that I did find that actually had a chest in it, and I don't think it had anything that special. But like I said, guys, it's a completely random what you're going to get, what caves are going to have chests, what chests are going to have good things. So I definitely recommend that you check out every single cave on your way to any objective. Even if you're patrolling, look in every cave, look in every kind of back room that you wouldn't think has anything but an area to spawn enemies. They're always filled with something. You always want to check everywhere because the loot is completely randomized every time you spawn into a new planet. So always be checking them. Even check them twice. If you're doing a patrol on Earth or on Mars or wherever, and you go past an area on your first way out, and you're on that patrol for a while, and you know that a couple spawns have gone by and some new enemies have reappeared, check those caves or those rooms again, and there very well could be another chest in there just waiting for you to grab it up. So I definitely recommend you check every single cave on your way to any objective if you didn't know about those secret kind of chests. We will get to see a golden chest towards the end of this video, and I'm going to explain a little bit when we get there about what I'm planning to do with those golden chests. And if you don't know what those golden chests are, I'm going to explain a little bit about that to you guys. This is the first exploit. These three enemies, the two vandals and the captain, you can kill these guys all day long, and you're going to find out why in just a minute. First, I'm going to kill them regularly. Just kill them, whatever. It doesn't matter what weapons you use, where they are when you kill them. It doesn't matter anything about that. It's the spawn that actually matters. Their spawn is so rapid that you can use these guys to boost. If you're low level like I am when you're doing this, I didn't actually stick around too long because I wanted to get the mission done. But if you're a low level like me, you can sit here and boost on these guys all day long. The captain is a very good enemy to boost on, and he's gonna get your level up very fast. If you're like a level 2 or 3 going into this mission, you can definitely get up to level 5 before you even leave this area. The second you walk into this room, they're going to respawn out of that back room and head back out to the front. As long as there's no enemies towards the front that helped you when you killed these enemies in the first place, these enemies are just going to keep spawning in that back room and keep coming out. You might have to wait a couple seconds. You're going to notice with the next time, you might have to wait and just kind of wait it out and let them just do their spawn rotation, make sure you're out of the area, and then they'll spawn. I almost walked away because I thought they weren't going to spawn. I checked, I rechecked, and they're not there. But you'll notice that when I come back, they're going to spawn again when I go to head out that room, and they'll just keep spawning there all day long. They have actually patched this a little bit, I believe, because sometimes it won't work if you run through that room too many times. Sometimes they will stop spawning, but most times they'll just keep spawning all day long. It used to be a lot worse. I don't know if they patched it or if it's just luck, but it used to be a lot worse from launch. You could walk in that room, they'd spawn instantly. The second you walk through this doorway, they would spawn, and you could just come back out and kill them all day long. Just back and forth, kill them. It was ridiculous, and it's a very good way to boost if you're a very low level. Of course, if you're like a level 20 plus and you're doing this, it's obviously not going to get you anywhere, and it's just completely pointless. But if you are low level, I definitely recommend you check out that little glitch. Also, if you're low level, you're going to want to check out the glitch that's coming up, or I should say exploit. They're not really glitches. It's just using the game against itself. It's not really actually affecting the game to do something a certain way. It's more like an exploit. So when I get up into this room, you're going to notice the next exploit, and I didn't actually use it because I have my supercharged and I wanted to use it, but this is the next exploit. If you stand at this doorway where I am right now, and you walk in, the thralls will start running at you. You'll notice them in a second. There's a whole ton of thralls that come at you. If you walk in that doorway and then backpedal back out of that doorway, the thralls will not go out that door. The thralls cannot follow you past that doorway. It's set in place for certain areas, for a certain mission that you have to do in that room later in the game, and they cannot pass through that door that I'm standing at right now. I thought there was going to be more thralls, but that is when you do the harder version of this mission, and they cannot pass that threshold. You can stand there, and the thralls will stand there and look at you. They will not attack you. They'll stand there and just stare at you because they're too stupid to cross that threshold. And you can very, very easily use that to your advantage. If there's a lot of thralls in there, if they're really kicking your ass, you can just backpedal it out, and they won't follow you, and you can just stand there and shoot them all day long. Kind of works the same in this area. The thralls won't follow you down the stairs. I don't find that they follow you down the stairs all the time. They sometimes follow you down the stairs. It's kind of iffy, but generally they'll get to the top of the stairs and then they'll turn around for some reason. There's a lot of weird kind of exploits like that in this game, and you'll learn to find them by yourself while you're playing. And especially when you're doing missions where you're going back and doing the mission again, you'll notice a lot of these areas that there's certain spots where enemies can't enter, or certain spots where enemies will just keep spawning, and they're just really great to use these exploits, and it makes the game a whole lot easier. You can boost your way up in levels. You can survive for longer without entering a dangerous area. You'll definitely find these things useful when you're doing strike missions. Strike missions, they're very, very useful for if you can find these little exploits on strikes, and they're, like I said, they're just super awesome to use. If you're having any trouble with the game, you can generally find one of these things. Like, these things are so common in this game, it's like one per room. I'm not even joking with you guys. It's very, very easy to find little exploits like this, and I definitely recommend that you take your time and actually make sure you know your surroundings before you enter a room, or before you just rush in with hot-headed. You just do not want to do that. Like I said earlier, there is a golden chest in this mission. You can jump up onto this roof, and behind these, I think they're like generators or some kind of thing, air conditioning units. I don't know what the hell they are, but there's the golden chest right there. Don't worry too much if you haven't found the other golden chests yet. I am going to make a golden chest video for Earth, and probably the other planets when I get there, when I'm doing the missions. So if you are looking for those golden chests, don't worry about it. There's going to be a golden chest video in the future, and you can learn where all of them are when we get to those videos. Thanks a lot for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, give it a like. Comment down below some other good exploits on this map, and I'll see you on the next one.